How are you?
I'm well, thanks. How's your day going?
Good, good. We just got out. We just had our second screening. It went really well.
Yes.
I love
Um,
theater too.
which one?
Chelsea.
Oh,
This,
sure.
yeah. Are you in? Are you in New York?
I know. Oh, well, yes, in the state. That's not what you're asking. I was there Friday. In fact, I was involved on a crew, just coincidence. I don't know if it's coincidence, but happenstance of There, which was, I think, having a simultaneous screening, or like you were on the red carpet at the SVA on Friday.
Yeah. Oh no, Sunday.
Sunday? Okay, so maybe I'm conflating with another film. Anyway, but um, so I got to squeeze in my own little promotion there. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Anyway,
that's awesome.
yeah. But congratulations on Peace in the Valley.
Thank you. Thank you.
Really, how has the reception been? How have the Q&As been?
They've been good. I mean, I think people, what I've taken from it is that they didn't realize we were going to be showing kind of the aftermath, the loss, the grief, the hope, but
Right.
in a form that was very simple, and like you follow a family that could you can relate to. There's parallels, like it could be you. And I think people are telling us they were moved by that. And that means a lot to me. And I've had a couple people who might not have had been a part of like a victim of gun violence or like a senseless act like that, but like lost a parent or lost a kid, a child. There's things where like people have said I was really moved by just the story, and that's been really special, truly meaningful to hear, because I, as a filmmaker and as an actor, that's basically what I cared about most, is just finding a way to connect with people on that level, and working really hard to do that. And so to hear that has made me really proud.
Yeah. Well, it's a case where if you hear people sniffing, during the movie, maybe it's evidence of what you're talking about, where because it's such a moving film. And then your character Ashley, very early on, loses her husband to gun violence, but it's about her, the aftermath, the emotional aftermath of that experience, and of you, your son, and his brother, among others, right? I mean, the and what is, so besides the actor Michael Abbott Jr. plays both brothers in this case, though he looks very different through the miracle of shape of a haircut.
I mean, who knew, right? Who knew?
And no, it's more nuanced than that. I don't want to shortchange it, but also you have a double role in this film, right? So, or triple even, right? Behind the camera as well as in front of the camera.
Oh, yes.
So you kind of share that multiple roles, and was this the first time you tried juggling something like that?
Yes. Like when I was first starting out, I did a little like short film that I did all the roles, but this was way bigger. And it was the first time I produced a feature, and was the actor, and then, was part of all of post-production. I was pretty much part of all of it, pre-production, everything, came on from the beginning. So it feels really meaningful to me, the whole thing, not just as an actor. And we shot during COVID, and we got shut down. We were one of the first films to come back in August of 2020. So we were shooting in March of 2020, got shut down. I would be like, we got one, it was a small indie movie, so we got about only 1 or 2 takes of every shot. I was having to try to stay in Ashley's headspace, and then it would be like cut, right, and someone would have a producer question.
You'd have to go and put food on the craft services table. I understand. And then you're trying to stay in character. It must have been very difficult.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm glad we have a film. I'm glad we have a film to show. Let's say that.
But it worked to Michael's advantage because, or benefit, because his hair could grow in that amount of time. Right?
Yeah.
If you shot chronologically, that is, right? But can I ask you, as a producer, did you select this film or project? Did you develop it at all? Because I thought, as a young actor, you're constantly, of course, at the disposal of casting directors and direct, or other producers. But if you have, as a producer, if you're developing projects on your own, maybe I don't know, maybe then you can find something that really speaks to you and that you could feel like you could really bite your teeth into, like this project would be a great thing. Or did it just fall into your lap and then you signed on? How did that work?
Oh, no, came on from the very beginning. Friend Tyler Riggs, who wrote it, we both wanted to make something. I started a production company. I was
Right.
optioning scripts. I wanted to option a script. He wanted to write, direct. So it was kind of like, if we find something that is what we are both looking for, then why not? Mm-hmm. And the story kind of came from that. There's like an initial conversation. So like as an actor, it was really beneficial to me to find something that I could produce under my production company, be a part of the story, connect in a way from the beginning that would take it all the way through. And that was just what this was. And I wanted to showcase females, in lead roles. And I thought Ashley's story, I connected with her a lot. So I came on from the very beginning.
I got it. You answered my question very, very thoroughly, because I just think it's exactly what I would think. Like, I think this is great, not only for you as an actor to be able to develop projects like Peace of the Valley, which, by the way, still has a public screening on Saturday, June 18th.
Yeah.
5:15. What?
I said, yeah.
Yeah, 5:15. And if you have an online badge, it's available to stream right now. But I was going to say, it also benefits audience, because you're going to get better films, because it's not some kind of just completely motivated by the bottom line. Not to say it's not important to make a profit on the film and to get a good distributor, all those important things, but it's great for me, like, to see films that your heart and soul are in, because you put yourself in, it's all on you and the other producers, I suppose. So that's a point I wanted to make. And did you make a special point? Because obviously this is a very relevant story in the midst of what seems like, how to put this, with kind of just, we're at a stage where we are past the point of where not, it's almost at the point, I should say, where almost everybody's lives are being affected by gun violence on some level.
Yeah.
Because there's so much of it going on. Yet you intentionally make a point of keeping this a non-political film, correct?
Correct. I really didn't want it to be political. I wanted you to feel the human connection. And right. I think that people are saying, well, it is political. And I am choosing to say, of course it's political, but it's human. I mean, everyone feels these feelings, and we're all watching the news every day and seeing this senseless act of gun violence, one after the other. Like, what are we going to do? Are you going to wait for it to be your kid? I mean, this is just like, we're just human beings living. So yes, I want change. Yes, I want something to happen. I wanted to put something out there that made people think about it in an unconscious way. Like, go see a movie. Wow, now I think about it. Not just what the news is telling you, not just what's on your social media. So I felt like it is political, but it's also just very human at its core.
Absolutely. But it's the timing is part of what makes it just incidentally, let's say it's incidentally political, because of the timing of it. And we just happen to be at a pivotal moment, I think, or we're approaching a pivotal moment,
right.
As a country with this issue. And yet it's a thoroughly emotional story. Again, you use the word connect. I think it's, it's a great way, because we'll all be moved. This could be just like a way of prompting people, of inspiring people, maybe, because they can connect to the story and to Ashley's story.
Yeah, and in their own lives too. I mean, I have kids, and even myself as just like a woman, I would walk to hit an elevator button in California and see someone that looks like they should just be like normal, but like in my mind, I'm like, what if they have their hand in their sweatshirt? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like every day, like
Right.
every day, and all the people I'm talking to are saying the same thing. Like our world is changing in a sense where we're a little bit more scared. We're scared to drop our
Right.
kids off at school. So it's not about like who is president. It's about like, are you having these same feelings? Like, does it have to happen to your kid to want change?
Right.
No, like we
Right.
should just start. Yeah, I don't know. I think we've got to figure out the news cycle and I'll post about it for one day and that's it. We've got to do something.
It would be nice to take for granted that you're safe.
Yeah, I don't feel that
your
way.
family is safe, and
Yeah.
which we're not right now. Yeah, we're not at that. The name of the movie is called Peace in the Valley, and it's produced and stars Brit Shaw, it turns out, and you're marvelous in it. Did I say that before? I'm sorry if I didn't say that. I buried my lead here. So you really are. You're amazing to watch on screen. You give a very committed performance. So I'm glad it was brought to my attention. I could have missed it. Tribeca Film Festival is a big festival. Did you notice that? It's pretty big. So anyway, I hope you have success with this is the world premiere.
Yeah. Come out on Saturday. Come see the film. I'll be there.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And I wish you great. Thanks for making the movie, I'll keep an eye out. Let's do this again, hopefully down the line, whether it's for the theatrical or just your next project.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to.
Right.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, have a good evening.
Okay. Bye, Adam.
Nice meeting you.